Alright, what's up, Amayan? And in this video I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial to install Steam and to play Windows game on Linux. So how are we going to do that? We're going to use some little bit of terminal commands. So all you have to do is just select the first line of the command and paste it right in the terminal, type in your password and hit enter. This will automatically update all the packages, and all we need to do is copy the second line and paste it right there, hit enter. This will activate some things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and type in drag and drop the third line. Also we got a little longer, so I'm just gonna put the longer version in the description. You can copy all these commands from description and drag and drop them to your terminal like this. Now all we have to do is wait for it until it gives us to option to put another command. Let's see, it is downloading some content and upgrading some packages, which means it is updating my Linux basically. All you have to do is wait for the upgrade to be done, and this is going to take a little bit of time depending on your internet connection and your PC's specifications. And here we go. Looks like our system is now up to date. Now let's go ahead and drag and drop the third line. Okay, I am having some problems with it. Let me just close and open it again. So yep, we have that again. Need to copy and drag and drop this line. Here we go. Don't worry if you get any error like this. This is basically a package that you need to install, but so don't worry about it. If you get an error, Steam will automatically fix this error, so nothing to be worried about. Let's go ahead and copy the next one. Here we go. Okay, looks like I have copied the wrong one first. Let me clear this. Here we go. Hit enter, and this is gonna ask you, it will install Steam, so type in Y and hit enter so you agree. This will take a little bit of your time, so I'm just gonna speed this process up so you don't have to worry about it. As you can see right from here, these packages that we are first trying to install are now being installed through Steam. Let's wait and see what happens. Okay, Steam is now being installed and looks like it has finished installing. Now all we need to do is open it up. So to open it up, all you have to do is go to your app list and search for Steam. It will be right there, or simply run this command and this will open up Steam installer. Click on the install button and wait for the installation to do its job. This is basically Steam downloading all of its packages and upgrading itself. So let's close everything else and let's wait for Steam to update. Okay, now it looks like Steam is properly updated, and this is going to install a little bit of more packages just for Linux compatibility. So don't worry about it, just let it do its job. All you have to do is be patient and everything will just work out. Well, as you can see in the background, we have Linux or Steam's login screen. Simply open it up. As I have opened Steam from my terminal, that is why this is running in the terminal. So let me just put up my phone, log in my Steam account. So let's see what it brings us. Here we go, logging in, and this is taking quite a while, and now it is loading user data, which means Steam is successfully installed and is just opening up. Now if I close this terminal, it will automatically turn off Steam because I have used terminal to open it. So if you don't want to mess with terminal again, simply search for Steam on your in the app sections and it will open up again. It might ask you to log in again, so make sure you check that keep me logged in on your phone if you're using your phone to sign in Steam Authenticator app, or just log in your details and click on keep me signed in. As you can see, now let me just full screen it. So before you run any Windows games on Linux, there is a setting that you should turn on. Just go to your Steam settings page. Here we need to find an option which is Steam compatibility, and this will it's not there, it is right here in the menu. As you can see, this is the compatibility. In the compatibility section, just turn on this switch and this will automatically restart and update Proton or install Proton if you don't already have one. All you have to do is wait for it. This will download and install everything that you need on Proton, and this will automatically open up Steam again. Let me try again, opening up Steam, and you can see this is unpacking Steam Linux and downloading some container files. Okay, this should be Proton. Okay, this is Steam Linux runtime container. These are just some files about the Steam's Proton compatibility layer, so you can use your or play your Windows games on Linux. Don't worry about it, it might ask you to log in again, so just keep your Steam Authenticator app ready and let's sign in. Let me sign in again. Okay, right now we have Steam working. Here we go. All we have to do is click on Steam and we need to go to your settings again just to make sure that compatibility is turned on. As you can see, the compatibility is turned on and you get some different options of Proton. Depends on whichever game you are trying to play. You might have to change these settings, but all I do is just do a quick Google search. I search for the best Steam Proton. Let's see which one is the best version. Best Steam Proton layer. Let's search for it. Okay, so Google says Proton Experimental is generally the most recommended and up-to-date version of Proton. So we're just gonna turn that on if you want to turn it on. So let's go ahead to Steam and select for Proton Experimental, but I really like to keep the default settings as usual because I really rarely any get problems. I really don't get any problems with that. Okay, now you can go to your library and install games that you really want to play. These are all games. These games are mostly available on Windows, and now you can use your Windows games, or you can use your Steam account to play Windows game on your Linux without any problems. The only problem was you need to turn on the architecture that I used in the first or second command to turn on, and now you can properly install Steam and play games of Windows. Anyway, that's been it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.